Hi, I'm Chef David Jahnke, and today I want to show you how do we apply the French cut Brunoise and also other sizes of dice or cubes. The reason we apply cutting techniques to our vegetables or fruits or other items sometimes is one thing is for decorative reason, and another thing is we create more surfaces. Surface helps us to absorb more flavor or to give us more flavor. And also, for example, if we eat sauces or butter on our dish with our items which are bought into shapes, the surface will help to grab and hold more of that when we enjoy our dish. Another reason is also when we create same sizes, we are creating equal cooking techniques for all of our cuts, which now cooks of course everything at the same time. And we can apply those cutting techniques for any kind of solid vegetable or also fruits. It also works with apples and mangoes and other items. And another reason would be also that, for example, that when we decorate them, basically by cutting them into different shapes, now we can use them for different cooking techniques, because there's of course also each shape different sizes. So if we have larger sizes, now we use them for different culinary techniques. For example, even sometimes to mix them, to first boil and then roast or bake. When they're very tiny or small, then we just use them for very quick and short culinary techniques. Today I'm going to show you how to cut Brunoise. Brunoise is basically a small dice, 2mm by 2mm. We also have Petit Brunoise, which would be 1mm by 1mm. That's the tiniest cut basically on dice, but there are other cuts which come after that and they just keep growing on the size. And I will add all the names of them and also the measures of them below the video, so you always can read them up if you like to. And in a few minutes I will show you how to cut a few of them and different ways how we can apply the cutting technique to get out our dice. So before we start, just a few additional tips. Always remember we have to have our mise en place, our space to work, everything ready for all we will need during our process. And here's for example a little tool which can help us to measure the exact sizes we can have or we want to have. Here actually it indicates already a few sizes of dice, starting with fine Brunoise, Petit Brunoise and Brunoise. And it's just like a little tool which helps in the beginning. It's not necessary, but it helps in the beginning more than less to get used to the sizes, to the different sizes. Besides, we need to have a bowl with water. If, for example, if we want to peel potatoes and then after cut them, always, if there's items which we need to peel, always peel them first. Because if you don't peel the potato and then you cut and you have all those let's say cut-offs, it's very difficult to use them when they have the peel on. If you peel first the potatoes and then you cut them, you can use them after the cut-offs to make other preparations like soups or add them to stews, or if it's like, for example, carrots, make broths with them. There's always a use for something. Don't waste any food. Beside that, I have another 3 bowls here. One would be just for the peel, one would be for the cut-offs, and one would be for the final product. We are having a chef knife to apply the cuts. A peeler can be any kind of peeler, like we said, for vegetable where it's necessary when we have to peel them. And I also always have like a small knife, just like in case we have, again, for example, potatoes and want to take out the black eye, then that will help us. And always make sure that your cutting board is stable. I always have a wet towel below so it doesn't move around. And of course that all your utensils are clean and that you have sharp knives. So I have some different items. I will show you today how to cut them in different types of Brunoise. I will start with Petit Brunoise, which is the smallest type of dice, and then after show you a few other ones. In case there's, for example, vegetables which have like a round surface and they move around a lot, I always recommend cut off first the slice to have it more stable so it doesn't move around. Always try to be safe. Always apply the right hand holding. You can look up my other videos to see how I recommend. And always don't use like a whole carrot. It's too long. It's too difficult to cut that in a whole slice. Cut in the middle and then apply the cutting techniques. Brunoise is the last kind of cut, because first to make Brunoise we have to make juliennes. That's why I first posted the video of how to make juliennes. Once you learn how to make juliennes, then it's the same thing, or like it just gives one more step to make the Brunoise cut, which I will show you exactly right now how to apply them. Very much for watching my video today. I hope you enjoyed it and it was helpful. I will add also all the details in text below the video. I'm Chef David Jahnke, and if you like to watch my videos, then please subscribe to my channel.